The time and care they've put into this is really amazing. I'm so happy that I got connected up with these guys, and I live my own life. I'm my own boss. I can do what I want, when I want. I have 2 little kids, which is really why I did this. I used to be a hotel director in Paris, and I had to make a choice when I got my kids, career or family. And I chose family. So then getting into ASM, I no longer had to choose between family and career, because it's like, hey, that's the opportunity. Like, that's what's gonna, like, I can do both. And I'm no longer time restricted, or where am I gonna, I'm not gonna see my kids today and whatever. I'm doing it from home. I do it whenever I want. The way it's laid out, the course, like, anybody can do this, because it's in such detail, and it's really made for people that don't, like when I started, I didn't know anything about this business, and I just followed the video step by step and take the action step, do the action step, do the next thing, and it did it. It works. Like, there's no question. People ask me, does it really work? Or, what do you think? Is it worth it? It's like, without a doubt.
I had just gotten married, probably maybe 6 months into our marriage, and my sister had a crisis where she could no longer raise her children. And instead of letting her children go to foster care, we decided that we would take care of her children and raise them for her. And it was then that I had to actually drop out of college and move to where the kids were in Missouri. And at that point, I had nothing but a dead-end job and no way to take care of them. So I was really desperate to find something that I could do to help raise this new family of mine. So I happened upon an email that I would have normally, I think, just deleted or unsubscribed right away, but I had a feeling that I should at least check it out, and it was about Amazon, selling on Amazon. I thought I'd never do that. And over that weekend, I couldn't get it out of my mind. So that's when I decided, hey, I'm just gonna go for this. And my wife was on board. She was very supportive. Do it, don't look back. I mean, it was the best thing I could have done for my life and my family, and I don't regret it one bit. There have definitely been some tough times and some scary times. I went into debt to purchase ASM, and I had family telling me this is a scam, you're not gonna make it, but it was worth it. I knew what I wanted, and I knew that this was gonna help me.
Hi, my name is Tatiana Beret. I'm from Canada, from Vancouver. I started ASM about 2.5 years ago. I think it was ASM 4, and that's when I began my journey with the Amazing Sewing Machine. So I was really reluctant to start any kind of online business or any kind of entrepreneurial adventure, because for me, I didn't have any tech skills, believe it or not, and I didn't have a computer, and I just didn't think it was something that I would feel comfortable with. But what pushed me really was just, I was dating someone, my boyfriend now, he had an online business and I didn't, and he was able to travel and have the freedom to do the things that he wanted to do. And I was really held back because I was full-time in school, part-time working, and I just didn't have any time for anyone or to do anything. And so I really thought, okay, you know what, maybe I got to give this a shot. I got to find something where I can make money online so that I can have that freedom. But it wasn't until I discovered ASM and we went through the course together that I really felt like this resonated with me, and I felt like I can do this and I can build a product that I really feel comfortable with sharing with my friends and family. And that's how it all started, just with that feeling of, yes, this is something that could work for me. I actually have a lot of people that ask me about this course, and a lot of people are hesitant, more so because it is an investment. It's not, a couple $100s, right? But this is an investment that truly is you're going to get your money back. There's no doubts about that. If you put in the work and you followed the process and all the modules, like Matt and Jason really go out of their way to make sure that this course is updated. So it's not like 6 months ago, this is old content. It's all really relevant right now. So if you're going through it and you're making sure you follow everything, you will get the results that you need. And the investment is so minimal compared to the payoff that you'll get in the future. For me, I can't even imagine not have gone through this course, because now, I was able to quit the job that I did not enjoy doing. I didn't finish school because I don't have to now, and yeah, it's just my business is just flourishing because I started with ASM, and I'm so glad that I took that investment. And you know, as a student, I'm 23 years old. I started when I was 20 years old, so I really didn't have the money, but I came up with the money, and I'm so glad that I did that, because I know a lot of people are held back by the money, and I think that realizing that this is an investment for your future. It's kind of like an education. It's like you can put it towards school and a degree, or you can put it towards this. It's a little bit similar in my eyes.
That I was considering was that, hey, I've got a full-time job. You know, I've got kids, and you know, when you have kids, you got to come home, and work doesn't end once you get home from your job. Of course, the second job starts, and that's, you know, being a parent. One of the things that I did, I was like, listen, I'm just going to go ahead and follow every step that these guys have laid out. And really, it was a lot of trust. Only thing I knew is that Amazon was a big opportunity, and that I knew that a lot of sellers don't know how to work Amazon. And I knew these guys did. The way it's laid out, it's week 1, it's week 2, it's week 3, it's week 4. Just follow along. We've come to a point now in the last 2.5 years of surpassing 6 figures a month consistently.
One of the most fulfilling things is we get to have fun, we get to be with each other, to do the things that we've talked about. You always wish that you had time to, oh, if I have time, we'll do this.
Yeah.
And we can actually do those things.
It's still fresh and new for us. So many times throughout the day, it's like we kind of get, we get the giggles a little bit.
I know, we do.
Of like, hey, this is actually happening.
One of the things I love is that we're home every time our 10-year-old comes home from the bus. He's actually mentioned that he likes us being here. It's really great to be able to have those moments and have more time.
This is cliche, but I promise I've been exactly where you're at and what you may be thinking right now about the fears of, you go to Amazon and you're like, you've got a product idea. That's the fear that I had. So just have trust in it, and absolutely every day take a piece. Do this, do that, do that. And the culmination of all those things over a week, over a month, over 6 months, over a year doing these things, it's going to be amazing what can happen.
Hi, my name is Adam, and I have a background in IT. Done a lot of web development and actually a lot of e-commerce as well. I found out about ASM from one of my friends, and really wanted to get into it, but I just didn't have enough time with my day-to-day job. Then my wife was getting ready to go back to work since our youngest child is going into kindergarten. I figured, okay, this is the opportunity.
Hi, I'm Suzanne, and I'm a certified teacher in the state of Texas. I taught 5th grade for a few years, and then when I had my first child, I really wanted to stay at home with her, and so I did. And then I had my second child, and I've been home with both of them for several years now, and I was just getting like a nagging feeling like I want to go back to work and do something, but teaching wasn't quite what I wanted to do, and I don't have a business background. No one in my family owns a business, and just to go from that to where I am now and feel like I've acquired such a priceless wealth of knowledge is just amazing. And the way the course is laid out, baby steps that they have you take, just make the whole thing so streamlined, so easy. As a teacher, I know it's not easy to decimate that much information in such a way that is so absorbable, but this course is brilliant. It does just that, and it's true, it's amazing.
Well, I was in the wine business, wine sales, for 17 years. Somehow I got word of one of the affiliates that was promoting ASM. I'd never heard of it before, and I was just looking for something different to do that wouldn't require a lot of early morning, times. And I was also involved in dog rescue and was wanting to do more for them, but I couldn't commit. So I thought, well, this would be a great way to start a business and then maybe involve my my love for dogs and maybe make a little money and help out, a charity at the same time. Started off thinking that I was going to just do it part-time because I was also helping my husband in his business, and I thought I would just do it a couple of hours a day, and as it turns out, I'm doing it full-time. I have an employee that just started with me a couple of months ago, and she's full-time. I went from making like a couple $1,000s a month helping my husband to doing $80,000 to $85,000 in sales a month in less than a year.
Patrick, I am from just Northwest Michigan. I signed up May of 2014. It was ASM3. I was working for another company, actually doing sort of a similar thing as far as sourcing and stuff, but I was actually working a 9-to-5 job. Even though Amazon seemed like this daunting thing, when I saw people and I talked to people and I met people that were actually doing it, it seemed more attainable to me, and I thought, oh my gosh, I can do this, I can have my own business. The biggest thing is I've met some incredible people that have been more than willing to help me achieve my goals. I think everybody in this community really wants to see other people succeed, and they genuinely want you to make yourself better. And it afforded me an opportunity to do something on my own and actually have something real. It wasn't like other shiny objects. It was something that you do and you're totally accountable. It's all on you. You're not depending on somebody else. You're depending on the effort that you put in and the ideas that you have, and you are your own limitation. Like, you can grow as big as you want, or you can just, do something for play cash. They are genuine guys that have their priorities in the right spot. People first, family first, and then, your business is an extension of how you operate in life.